Mau Mau was the name of a 1950s street gang in New York. The book and the adapted film The Cross and the Switchblade and biography Run Baby Run document the life of its most famous leader Nicky Cruz. Their name was derived from the Mau Mau Uprising in Kenya. Nicky Cruz wrote a book about his experiences called Run Baby Run. Israel Narvaez committed his life to God and wrote a book called Second Chance, The Israel Narvaez Story. David Wilkerson wrote a biography The Cross and the Switchblade, and a film of the same name was released. History: the Mau Mau were a Brooklyn, Puerto Rican gang operating from at least late 1954 to around 1962. Some members of a street gang called the Apaches broke away and created the Mau Mau, according to Israel Narvaez, one of the gang's founders. The Apaches had succumbed to heroin while Narvaez and others were more interested in fighting and maintaining territory. They also asked permission from a rival gang called the Chaplains to start a Puerto Rican gang in the area. Eventually the gang was called Mau Mau Chaplains. Around January 1958, a Bishop member and a candy store owner were stabbed to death by some of the Mau Mau gang, supposedly in retaliation for the bishop's killing of Manny Durango, a member of the Mau Mau. One of its best-known members was Nicky Cruz, who was president, vice president, and warlord at different points during his tenure. Cruz said he stabbed 16 people while a member. Cruz and his best friend Israel Narvaez became born-again Christians in July 1958, after hearing David Wilkerson preach. However, Narvaez became disillusioned with Christianity and eventually rejoined the Mau Mau. He became their leader again, and on February 23, 1959, Narvaez, along with Carl Cintron, Carlos Reyes, and Melvin Torres, shot and killed Anthony Lavoncino, a member of the Sand Street Angels, one of the Mau Mau enemies. Lavoncino had apparently beaten Tico, a Mau Mau, for walking with his sister. Narvaez later returned to his Christian faith as chronicled in his autobiography, Second Chance. Salvador Agracubden, a member of the Mau Mau, later led another gang called the Vampires, who were responsible for a well-known New York tragedy when on the evening of August 29, 1959, they killed two innocent bystanders, mistaking them for rival gang members. The murders would become known as the Cape Man murders after the costume worn by Agracubden and Paul Simon's Broadway musical The Cape Man was based upon the life of Agracubden. References. See also, webpage on the Mau Mau and Sand Street Angels in 1959. External links. David Wilkerson's account on the conversion, Talk in Broadway feature on the Cape Man featuring Agron's poetry.